Have you ever noticed how some women walk into a room and look instantly elegant, even in scorching heat? And the most curious part is that many of them aren't wearing expensive or complicated clothes. They simply know a few visual codes that almost nobody picks up on. Today, I'm going to show you those codes. Once you understand these details, people start seeing you in a completely different way. Code 1. The flawless white foundation. Let's start with something that seems obvious, but hides a powerful secret. Women who truly understand elegance in the heat build 70% of their summer wardrobe around variations of white, not just any white. Flawless white. There's a scientific reason for this. White reflects heat and can create a real difference of about 9 degrees Fahrenheit in how hot you feel. But there's something far more sophisticated going on here. A wardrobe built on spotless white sends a quiet message. I have the resources and the discipline to keep this perfect at all times. It's a subtle but extremely effective wealth code. Now here's the detail most people miss. There isn't just one white. There are 4 strategic whites that elegant women use. Optical white, bright and pure, perfect for structured shirts. Creamy off-white, ideal for flowy blouses. Warm-toned ivory, beautiful in linen. And icy white with a cool undertone, perfect for tailored pieces. True elegance happens when you combine 3 different whites in a single outfit with varied textures. Picture spotless white pants, an off-white silk blouse, and an ecru linen blazer on top. 3 whites, 3 textures, a column of light that completely elongates the silhouette. But there's one absolutely non-negotiable rule here. If the white has any stain, any imperfection, you don't wear it. Washing after every use isn't optional. It's part of the code. The essential pieces are a pair of perfect white tailored pants, a premium white cotton shirt, a flowy white midi dress, and an unlined white linen blazer. For accessories, pair with gold to warm up the look, or nude and caramel tones for maximum sophistication. Structured straw bags work perfectly. But before you go investing in an all-white wardrobe, there's an even more powerful code that controls the rest of the look. Code 2. The 2 jewelry rule. Now here's something many women take years to figure out. In the heat, truly elegant women wear only 2 pieces of jewelry, not 3, not 4, 2, and it's not by accident. Let me show you what happens when you understand this. Imagine 2 women at a summer lunch. The first is wearing a necklace, bracelets, rings, oversized earrings. The second is wearing just a delicate watch and a pair of medium hoops. Even if the first woman's jewelry is more expensive, it's the second one who looks more sophisticated. Why? First, metal heats up and gets uncomfortable in the warmth. Second, fewer pieces of jewelry means each one has more visual impact. Third, this minimalism communicates supreme confidence. The message is, I'm so confident that 2 premium pieces are enough for me. The 2 allowed pieces are always a watch and an earring. For the watch, choose a thin metal bracelet that cools quickly, or a fine leather strap that breathes. Think of styles like the Cartier tank, or elegant minimalist watches. For the earring, a delicate medium hoop, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, or a small lightweight stud. Heavy earrings are uncomfortable in the heat. What you eliminate entirely: necklaces that stick to a sweaty neck, bracelets that heat up the wrist, multiple rings because fingers swell in the warmth. And here's an important technical detail. If you're wearing warm tones like beige and camel, choose gold. If you're wearing cool tones like white and gray, choose silver. Never mix the 2. But now, here's something that seems completely counterintuitive. Code 3. Ultra-light layers in the heat. This is going to sound strange at first, but truly elegant women add layers even in hot weather. Let me explain the logic behind it. When you wear an ultralight, loose layer on top, air circulates between the skin and the fabric. This actually creates a cooler sensation than having skin exposed directly to the sun. On top of that, you get natural sun protection without having to constantly reapply sunscreen. And visually, 3 pieces always look more sophisticated than 2. The perfect layers for the heat fall into 4 categories. A lightweight linen kimono, that ultralight linen at around 4 ounces, much lighter than regular linen, oversized and loose, with no lining whatsoever, worn over dresses or matching sets. An open oversized shirt in cotton voile or fine linen, 2 or 3 sizes up, worn over tanks or bodysuits, a completely unlined linen blazer with structured shoulders but zero inner lining, which you can throw over any look, or an ultra-fine knit cardigan in superfine merino or knitted silk, long to the thigh, perfect over midi dresses. The rule for layering in the heat is simple. The layer's fabric needs to be lighter than the base piece. The cut needs to be loose, never fitted, and you always need to be able to take it off easily. This technique shows advanced styling knowledge. You're not just dressing for the heat, you're creating sophisticated looks despite it. But there's one specific accessory that separates tourist elegance from the real thing. Code 4. Premium structured straw. Here's a distinction most people don't make. There's beach straw and there's Côte d'Azur straw. The difference is in the structure. Premium straw has a fine regular weave that almost looks like fabric. It has a rigid structure that stands up on its own when you set the bag on the ground. The color is natural and light, with details in premium leather. These pieces run from $100 to $500. Common straw has a coarse, irregular weave. It collapses when it's empty. It's usually dyed or painted, with flashy embellishments. It costs $15 to $50. Premium straw breathes naturally, keeping things cool, but the visual code is far more powerful. When someone sees structured straw with a fine weave, the brain automatically associates it with summering in expensive destinations, not a crowded public beach. The three essential pieces are a structured tote or bucket bag, a boater or fedora hat in fine weave, and sandals with straw details. But here's the golden rule. You wear straw alongside tailored pieces to create sophisticated contrast. Never straw from head to toe. One straw item per look, maximum. Picture white tailored pants, an off-white silk blouse, and a premium straw bucket bag. That contrast between structure and natural materials is incredibly elegant. But now, here's the code that controls your entire summer color palette. Code 5, the exclusive Earth palette. Watch the most elegant women at any upscale resort. You'll notice something interesting. They don't wear bright colors. No neon, no hot pink, no lemon yellow. They wear exclusively earth tones. There's a psychological reason for this. Earth tones communicate calm sophistication. While bright colors shout for attention, earth tones whisper elegance. The rich earth palette works in 3 layers. The bases are off-white, ecru, and ivory. The mid-tones are beige, camel, sand, and soft terracotta. The deep tones are chocolate, caramel, and burnt ochre, and you can add subtle accents of sage green or faded blue. What you avoid completely: neon or overly vibrant colors, pure black, which feels too heavy in the summer, and colorful tropical prints. The most elegant combinations are terracotta with ecru and caramel, or beige with sand and light chocolate, or off-white with sage green and beige. But here's the most sophisticated technique: monochromatic earth tone looks. You wear 3 or 4 shades from the same color family, but in completely different textures. Silk alongside linen and leather. The result is extremely refined. The silent message is, I'm not trying to grab attention with bright colors. My elegance speaks for itself. But there's a detail in the cut that completely changes the thermal perception. Code 6, always go midi. Here's something that goes against many people's instincts. In the heat, midi length is more elegant and cooler than short. Let me show you why. When you wear midi length, the fabric covers without suffocating because air circulates freely. The vertical line elongates the silhouette. And here's the scientific detail. The sun isn't hitting your legs directly, creating a difference of up to 9 degrees in how hot you feel. Plus, the movement of the fabric as you walk creates a constant airflow. The exact length is mid-calf, at the slimmest point of the leg, not below, because that visually shortens you, and not at the knee, because that's not midi. The perfect midi pieces for summer are a shirt dress in washed linen, a fluid pleated skirt, a lightweight silk slip dress, and a linen skirt with front buttons. The fabrics that work are washed linen, viscose, lightweight silk, and cotton voile. Never polyester. It doesn't breathe. For shoes with midi, go for minimalist low-heeled sandals, nude mules, or elegant flats like ballet flats and loafers. Picture a beige linen midi dress with minimalist nude sandals and a structured straw bag. The fabric flows as you walk, creating elegant movement while keeping you constantly cool. The message is clear: elegance doesn't compromise. Midi is more sophisticated than short, regardless of the temperature. But now here's the final code, the most powerful of all. Before we move on to the next trick, have you ever imagined walking into a place and noticing people looking at you with admiration, and suddenly you realize someone turns to her friend and whispers, "Wow, what an elegant woman." What if I told you that you can trigger that exact same reaction? I created a guide with 15 strategic pieces that generate over 150 tried and tested outfit combinations that I've personally worn, and that get exactly those reactions from people. All you have to do is copy and paste exactly as I show you. These are combinations that make you look polished, even in jeans and a basic tee. You know that woman who always looks flawless, even just running to the grocery store? That's the vibe you're going to give off. The link to the guide with all 150 looks is in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you're watching on your TV, just scan the QR code on the screen. Code 7. Strategic skin exposure. And here's the secret that separates true elegance from a desperate attempt. Elegant women don't show everything. They strategically choose where to expose skin. The difference is subtle but incredibly powerful. Selectivity communicates elegance. Strategic exposure looks intentional, not desperate. Keeping certain areas covered maintains sophistication. There are 4 strategic zones to expose. First, the ankles. Cropped pants with a delicate sandal reveal the slimmest point of the leg and visually elongate. Second, the shoulders, in a structured way. An off-the-shoulder top with defined structure, never with sloppy slipping straps. Third, the back. A V-shaped back neckline while the front stays completely covered. It's unexpected and incredibly elegant. Fourth, the arms. A structured short sleeve or a sleeveless cut with a thick strap, at least an inch wide. What you always keep covered, exposed midriff. It reads too casual and too beachy. Deep cleavage combined with exposed legs, combined with bare shoulders, that's overload. A thigh-high slit paired with cleavage that crosses into too sensual. The golden rule is choose 1 or 2 areas to show. The rest stays covered in light, breathable fabrics. A perfect example is a short-sleeve midi dress with a V neckline in the back. You show your back in an unexpected way, but everything else is elegantly covered. The final message is powerful. I choose where to show skin. That selectivity is elegance, not a reaction to the temperature. Now think about everything you just discovered here. When you combine these 7 codes, something interesting happens. People start seeing you differently. You're not just dressing for the heat, you're communicating quiet elegance even on the hottest days. These aren't surface-level tricks. They're visual codes that truly sophisticated women use intuitively, often without even consciously realizing it. Now I want to know, which of these codes are you already using without realizing it? Tell me in the comments. And if you want to keep discovering elegance codes that most people never notice, keep an eye out for the next videos.